We're down at the DJI store in Brunswick, the authorised dealers. This is D1 store down on Victoria Road in Brunswick, or just off Victoria Road. These guys look after us for all our DJI equipment, and we're down here today having a look at a couple of their devices. We just discovered this today, very excited to see this. This is the battery pack for the DJI Spark. Now the battery pack comes out, remote comes out, and you're just left with this little bag. But when you're carrying around the DJI, one curse you have is you haven't got a very long flight time. I think it's 12 minutes, and then you sort of got to charge it up using the car charger or the USB charger on the back of the DJI. So there's a little USB charger that hides behind here, and you just plug it in there and it can actually charge the battery from just a micro USB. This device here has a large battery in it. It's powered using the same DJI Spark power charger that you have for the platform charger. It has a 5-volt output, so you can actually charge your mobile phone or something else as well off the device. And it's locked in, can't fall out. It's not going to get damaged. The propellers hide behind this barrier, so it's absolutely ideal, and it's really easy. Open it up. Just pop it open. We'll put it back in the case for this. There's the Spark itself. This is a dummy Spark, so that hasn't got any electronics inside it. The batteries just slot in, just like they do in the base for the Spark charger. They slot on there, and you've got your standard battery start. Now there's no electronics in this one, so you're not going to hear any beeps or anything else. The propellers aren't going to go. But we think that's pretty clever. It means that you can keep going and charge up while you're using the Spark. The Spark's a great drone for just doing quick stuff and for doing selfie shots and doing little mini videos. It's not anything like the Mavic or the Phantom 4, but we think for a 1080p camera that just flies within 200 meters of you, it's really neat, and in sports mode it is incredibly fast. That's now locked back into place. It's not going to fall out. We've done a review on the goggles before. Like the goggles, they were really good, but they've got the new goggles now, and we're actually going to be able to unbox them at the same time. So let's have a bit of fun unboxing some goggles. There we go. Part one. Boxes are always designed from the DJI products that you can use them for storage when you're not using the device. This is, man, these are so much lighter than the other goggles, Terence. So much lighter. And of course, they've got a full lenses and everything inside them, so you don't need to put a phone or anything on it. Take that section off. In here you've got the actual you've got your cables and everything here, manuals below that, and this is the headpiece. Headpiece opens up by twisting that. Now I always say get it comfortable on your head before you add the other piece to it, just so you can get a feel for what it's going to be like. What I do is I do one twist out to take it off, and know that I'm only going to do one twist in to get it back on. That folds over, slots into there. Once you hear the click, it's a very quiet click, that one. Back on, and all I have to do is the one turn, and I know that I'm already locked in. And the goggles are now ready to use. So I've just powered them on. I don't know if you can hear the sound effects very well, but you've got the controllers there. Terence, can you see? So you've got swipe controllers is English. I'll select, let's go back. Let's try that again. I'll select English. Ask me what I want to fly, whether I want to fly the Mavic Pro, the Phantom 4, Phantom 4 Pro, Inspire or the Spark. That's the aircrafts that you can use, and the rest of it's just the terms and conditions to set it up, and which I'm not going to do because we're not buying these today. Now, the difference between these goggles and the other goggles is, number one, the weight difference is huge. It's about, it's at least 100-150 grams. Now, when you think 100-150 grams is not a lot, when you put that on your nose and you're outside and it's hot, 150 grams is a lot of difference. In cycling, we call it marginal gains. In watching your drone, we call it comfort. The overall feeling of these ones, they're a lot softer, cushioned vinyl, and a lot more comfortable on your face. And also you've got these the vented side bits, which just adds a little bit more comfort to the overall design of them. With the DJI goggles, there's an accessory pack that comes with it. We're just going to open up the accessory pack as well and have a quick look what's inside here. The accessory pack has got I'm just going to open this carefully. It's got something in it that's really important for flying your drone in sports mode away from you. So inside the accessories pack, we've got the mini HDMI cable ready to go. You're going to need to use that with your Spark or whatever. You've got your charging cable for the micro. You've got your cloth to clean it, keep it clean. But this is really important. This is the antenna that goes onto the goggles. This is going to give you the extended range you need in order to make this work. And they're going to look more like that with the antenna at the front. So when you turn them on, unfortunately you can't see what I'm looking at, but I'm looking at a pretty cool boot up screen for the DJI goggles. Now we're going to look at the new Dji Crumpler Bag. This is exclusive for DJI and the D1 store, and they have actually made this amazing bag to work with their goggles and the Mavic or the Spark. So the sports goggles we just had a look at, we can put it all in here, take it out and go traveling. Now, to show you how well this bag is done and set up, the accessories and everything can be put into the front of the bag. You've got the ability to put a tablet, mobile phone, cables on the front. There's a second level to the bag here, which gives you super quick access to the goggles and the halo. And just to make sure that no one can actually go in and hijack your bag, the real part of the bag is actually the back against you. So if we open that up, I'm just going to slide it over to the front, open that up there, there we have the bag itself. So you've got the halo here, behind here we've got the goggles, inside here we've just put our Mavic Pro in here. You can see it's had a bit of a hard life with its propellers and everything getting a bit of a workout. 2 batteries and the controller. Now, you've actually got room to put more than just the Mavic Pro. You've actually got room to put a Spark underneath there as well, if you want to take the Spark with you. You've got room to put other accessories in there to go with you. But this is really neat. This just saves a lot of time on carrying things around. The halo comes out. Head flips over, slots in, open it up at the back as we saw before, on it goes, and you can be up and running from the bag and flying in less than a couple of minutes. It's a little bit easier than having or carrying the parts around in just a standard backpack.